Veronica, I think, is still definitely the hardest role I've ever played. Vocally, physically, emotionally, everything about that show is just, it's difficult. I found it really difficult. I'm sure there are people who have played Veronica who are like, it's a breeze. But I found that show really challenging. And I know I said when I talked about Truly that I preferred a challenge, but there's also such thing as too much of a challenge. And sustaining 8 shows a week of Veronica was fine for the other palace, but then when we moved to the Haymarket and the run extended to 20 weeks, because we did then another 12 at the Haymarket, and they added another huge solo song for Veronica, that pushed me over the edge, and I was like, oh, this has gone from being a really challenging show to a near impossible show. I loved Heathers and I loved my time on Heathers, but I did just find it almost too hard. And I'm so pleased that I played that role when I was, you know, in my early to mid 20s. How old was I? I was 25, I think. Which makes sense because Veronica is meant to be 17. And playing a role like that, in my opinion, is a young person's game. And I ain't there anymore. Next up is Fontaine, and what I learned was that Les Mis will always feel like home. There is a feeling that I get even when I walk past the Sondheim Theatre and see that logo on the front of the theatre. It sounds ridiculous and it sounds a bit wanky to be like, I'm home.